The switch statement allows us to execute one code block among many alternatives, depending on the value of a variable or expression. It is like a multiple-choice question for your codes. It is an efficient alternative to if-else statement, because the syntax of the switch statement is much easier to read and write. Let's visualize this with the help of a block diagram to understand the execution flow of switch statement. The first step is to evaluate the expression. This could be the value of a variable, the result of a calculation, or even a constant value. Once the expression has been evaluated, its value is compared to the values of the first case statement. If the value of the expression matches the value of a first case, then associated code statements will be executed. The break keyword is used to exit the switch statement after executing the code for a matching case, after which no further case labels will be executed. If the value does not match with the first case, the execution proceeds to the next case label, and if the expression matches, the statements associated with the second case are evaluated. However, if the expression value does not match any of the case labels, the execution falls into the default block and execute the statements associated with it. Now, let's look at a simple code to illustrate how switch statements work in practice. We're going to implement a simple traffic signal controller that tells you what to do based on the color of the traffic light. If the color is red, it outputs stop. If the color is yellow, it displays prepare to proceed. And upon detecting green, it outputs the corresponding message. If none of the specified colors match, the program indicates the message input is invalid. Let's declare a char variable color for taking user inputs. The user is then presented with a prompt menu to choose a color. The user needs to enter R for red, Y for yellow, and G for green. Their choice is captured in the variable color using scanf statement. Now switch statement takes over. It starts with the keyword switch, followed by variable color in parentheses. This variable is going to be compared with each of the case statement. Now we put curly braces, and we need to write all the cases for switch statements inside it. For defining our first case, enter the keyword case, and then the value you would like to be compared for equality. Since I am comparing with characters, so I put the character R, then colon. And if this value matches, we put some kind of code to be executed. Let's utilize printf statement to display stop. Then add break afterwards. Similarly, you can add another case. If the value of color is Y, this block of code will be executed, which displays the message accordingly. Similarly, if the value of color is G, it will execute case G and display the message proceed. However, if none of the user input matches with any of the case, it will execute the default block, displaying invalid input. Now run the program. Let's put the color to be G. And yes, you can see the execution of case G, which is displaying the message proceed. That's all for this lesson. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please leave a comment below. If you found this lesson helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more educational content. See you next time. Happy coding!